Hello. Welcome to the daily 12 at 12, 12 questions I look at using tarot every day of the year, 365 days of the year. I am laughing because I had this great, big, colorful thing planned for today. I mean, colorful, like colorful. And it completely fell apart. I mean, it just completely fell apart. So I'm struggling. I'm struggling here. So I decided to just go the exact opposite way because oh my gosh, I've got to get this one thing to work. But I did not want to make you guys wait anymore. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat in all caps. Anything in all caps in the chat, I'll know that you're talking to me. It's kind of first come, first serve, and yeah, sometimes if I may not read on what you ask, but it is never anything personal. So please know I, I I would never just blow you off or not care seriously. So okay, if YouTube dumps comments, which it will sometimes do, please just post your comment again and put a YT right in front of it, then I'll know that YouTube cut it off earlier. So when I say I had something colorful planned, I mean like and it fell apart. I'm just going to give you this. This is the tissue I was working with. I mean, it was. I was trying everything. I mean, it's just you can't really see the colors very well, but I mean, it was just everything you can imagine. There. And oh jeez. And this. And oh my gosh. Anyway, but I'm here. All right. So anyway, that will be for another day. I guess I'll try to. Anyway. All right. There's all kind of interesting things going on. Yes, we will look at Duggar. Yeah, and the lawyer has declined to have the charges read, and and there was already talk that he had been more than a little bit forward with his sisters, with four of his sisters. Not good. Oh, nay. So, yeah, we'll definitely look at that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. So, all right, I've got space here for your 12 questions. And so I will be taking those. However, I've got the phone out because we have got have you guys seen in the Daily Beast? Bombshell letter. Gaetz paid for with a minor, says Joel Greenberg. The Daily Beast has obtained a confession letter that Joel Greenberg wrote after asking Roger Stone to help him obtain a pardon. Have you guys heard about this? A confession letter written by Joel Greenberg in the final months of the Trump presidency claims that he and close associate Representative Matt Gaetz paid for a sleepover with multiple women as well as a girl who was 17 at the time. Quote from the letter. On more than one occasion, this individual was involved in sleepover activities with several of the other girls the congressman from Florida's 1st congressional district, and myself. That's a quote from his letter. From time to time, gas money or gifts, rent, or partial tuition payments were made to several of these girls, including the individual who was not yet 18. You sick blanks. I did see the acts occur firsthand. Does that mean he watched? And Venmo transaction, Cash App, and other payments were made to these girls on behalf of the congressman. How sick are you? Seriously. Oh, I've got a pop-up that's stuck, and I'm missing like this. Whatever the second from the bottom comment is, I can't actually see it. But anyway, Desert Dawn watched, aided, did nothing to stop it. Oh, ugh. Can you repeat the article name? I missed it. Oh, certainly. This is on the Daily Beast. thedailybeast.com. Oh, I want to hurl. Oh, I want to hurl. So he's going to the top of the hit parade. Joel's letter to Stone witnessed. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do this up front so I don't like where is my, oh, there it is. Earl of Tom's. Blech. Witnessed with. That's going to be disgusting, but those are the people we're reading on. These are our representatives. Okay, I think I saw Becca from House of Lenormand, in which case, hello, Becca. Wonderful Becca from House of Lenormand. Pamela, heart is fluttering so bad. Oh my gosh. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Yeah, I just read nausea pills. Oh, Catherine is asking about my first, how I'm doing after my first shot. I'm actually fine. I'm fine now, actually. It's kind of why I wanted to do a big colorful thing today, and that didn't work. Oh, that so did not work. Okay. Oh, Cecilia. Oh, yes, the O word about Gaetz and Joel and the younger women. Oh, we're not going there. Okay, on to no, so it's not that bad. A little bit, but it's not that bad. I'm pleased. It is 2 days later. It was sore yesterday, but it's much better. Okay, on to ick. All right, why is my internet connection going funny? Odd. All right, well, on to other news. And now the news. Daily Beast has, and now the news. The Daily Beast has obtained a letter written by Joel Greenberg. It was sent to Roger Stone in the hope that Roger Stone could procure a pardon. In it, Greenberg admits to facilitating and witnessing. Anyway, in other news, publishing news, more publishing news. Oh, we'll get to Duggar. We'll get there. What is going on astrologically? What planets come together to make you go, ugh? Okay, but at least these blankety blanks are getting in trouble for it. House of Becca is saying, and he paid Stone handsomely too. Huh? But there was something. Wait. It was right above that. Angelica. Oh, okay. We'll get to the other questions. We will. I promise. All right. I'll just put down Duggar. I'll leave it at that. That'll be okay. But now, in publishing news, guess who wrote a book? Guess who wrote a book? The former Attorney General spent most of his time at the Justice Department licking Trump's boots, but he wouldn't back up Trump's election lies. His new book could go either way and could be a bellwether for the Trump world publishing market. This is in Vanity Fair. Bill Barr has a book deal. Yes, yeah, the full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, that would do it. That brings all the Scorpio stuff. Because Scorpio stuff can be wonderful. Scorpios can be just loyal and passionate. And look, I'm a Scorpio. There's a very, very good side to my sign. But there is a notoriously ugly side to Scorpio too. So, about Bill Barr's book. 3 sources told Politico on Monday Barr recently sold a book about his time running the Donald Trump's Justice Department. He started to work on it in the last 2 months. It will be his first book. Oh, yay. Given that Barr ended his reign on bad terms, refusing to go along with the former president's election fraud claims. However, there's more. So I want to look at Bill Barr's book. That's not the one people are really, really excited about, though. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. On the lesser, I'll get to it. I'll get to the exciting one. That in just that's like the third one I'm going to list here. First one, Trump trade advisor Peter Navarro. His initial attempts to sell a book were reportedly shot down. Interest in a possible, wait for it, Jared Kushner tome is mixed, which may speak to his lack of currency in his father-in-law's base. Quote, I don't think he has a lot of credibility with the MAGA audience, which is where you need these books to sell like hotcakes, unquote, said one publishing company employee who expressed disinterest in Kushner's book pitch. And then trying to publish it as liberal, this is a quote, liberal torture porn is not going to work either. I want to look to see if evil mannequin Jared Kushner is going to, I want to read on the book because I want to know if there's some kind of legal problem that's going to pop up that will lessen the chance of that going forward. Book or justice. Also, this will make you crazy. Everyone out there with hungry kids, people suffering. Earlier this month, former Vice President Mike Pence accepted a 2-book deal. Who would want to read 1 book, let alone 2? 2-book deal with Simon & Schuster. Simon, Schuster, seriously, What are you thinking? Reportedly worth, hold on to something stable. Holding on to something stable? Okay. An estimated $3 to $4 million. For a 2-book deal from Pence. I'm not reading on. I read on that last week. We may revisit it, but that makes me crazy. Enjoy life. Obama got a $65 million book deal. Good. Okay. But are you ready for these two? You are really you're gonna fall off your chair. Hold on to something stable. You are going to fall off your chair. Kellyanne Conway is reportedly in the process of authoring a salacious first-person Trump-era memoir, complete with behind-the-scenes gossip. So let's have a look at Kellyanne Conway's book. And are you ready? Amy Coney Barrett netted a $2 million advance to, unironically, author a book on why judges must remain unbiased. SCOTUS. Amy Coney Barrett book on why judges must remain unbiased. Okay, I still have a few spots left open. Oh, and Vanity Fair also reported on the rift between McConnell and Trump. See, Trump insulted McConnell, insulted his looks, and I don't know, I'm getting zero thrill out of this. Zero. They're so awful. Trump is now saying that Trump is calling for a new Republican leader. I think they should change Mitch McConnell. And so McConnell replied, "We're looking into the future, not the past." So I guess Trump had a where was it? Did I not? Oh, here we go. McConnell came out about Trump against McConnell actually had some harsh words to say about Trump after not removing him from office. So McConnell went on to tell reporters there was, quote, "no question that President Trump practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day." Okay. This elicited a response from Trump in which he dubbed McConnell dour, sullen, and unsmiling, and lacking in political insight, wisdom, skill, and personality. He doesn't have what it takes, never did, and never will. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the only part that's vaguely interesting. An earlier draft reportedly included an aside about the Kentucky lawmaker, quote, having too many chins and not enough smarts. Okay, so and that's the news so far today. Oh boy. I'm so sorry that I'm so sorry I've missed your earlier questions. I had to share that. That was crazy town. And we're going to go back and revisit all of that. So I'm just having, yeah, that's true, Renee. Do Red Hats really read? That's a good question. I like that, Ed. Pensy Pants. What could Pensy Pants have to say? He was so useless in the administration. Pamela, don't bust a vessel there. Frida Smet asking, are all these books for the Trump library? Yeah. True, Shirley. We are not desperate for good reading materials. I agree. Man, yeah, I have one of my things I carry around with me all the time is my e-reader. I have got a, this is an ad. I've got a ton of books on here. And yes, how many of them are that were kind of related. I could read for the rest of my life just what's on here. So no, thank you. And I buy a lot of books. Okay, so how do people live with themselves? I don't know. Katie, my brain just hit the floor. I understand. Stephanie is suggesting that Kellyanne and Amy should co-author a book entitled All About Alternative Facts. Oh boy. Okay, so yes, Renita, Trump said he might have DeSantis for VP in 2024. I read on that yesterday at 1 hour, 8 minutes in. And so I have 7 questions here. I may just start with them since I seem to have missed so many of the questions you put in earlier. I do apologize. And, oh, okay. Rhonda is a question from earlier. Will any lawmakers like Ron Johnson get swept up with Rudy in the Ukraine mess? We haven't read on Ron Johnson in a while. Ron Johnson. He used just to be like low-key crazy. Now he's just gone off the rails crazy. It's odd. Is he going to caught up in the Ukraine mess or just a legal mess in general? Okay, we'll look at that. That'll be number 8. And just had a quick look. Okay, Kristen from Uncover the News is here, has a great question, of course, because he always does. Will there be more charges for Rudy Giuliani after the raid? Will he flip on Trump for lesser charges? More charges. See, these are the reading. This is why I'm here. This is the payoff for 4 years of the Trump administration. 5 years, if you include all the mess that was the run-up and the stuff since. 5 years of Trump. This is the payoff. This is what makes it all worthwhile. More charges for Rudy. Flip on T for lesser for a deal. That'll be number 9. Thank you. Catherine, what could Pence have to say? Yes, exactly. Book Bewitched, not feeling tortured, just bored. These idiots acting out. How gross. Yep, I agree. Gross. Yeesh. Judith, will investigators connect Manafort's Ukraine connection to the current Giuliani investigation? I'm getting I send my energy out as I read these questions. I'm not getting I'm getting nah. There might be. Manafort was really focused on the guy who already left off power, but I'm not getting anything to read on there energetically. I'm sorry. I'm just not picking anything up. Sorry, Judith. Okay. Helen Street, does anyone know what woke is? Okay. Woke. It is meant to be, if you are woke, it is meant to be that you are aware, you are you have emotional intelligence, you are aware of equality, you embrace, you have woken up from the patriarchy. You have you embrace multiculturalism and LGBTQ rights, women's rights, everybody's rights, human rights. You are open to modern thought and whatnot. Sometimes it has turned, though, to be made fun of, like, oh, you're woke. Like someone does something slightly progressive in thought or something they say or do, and they get made fun of for being woke. That's what woke is. You have woken from the patriarchy, from the old ways. It can be an insult. It can be a positive thing. It depends. At least that's my understanding. Please correct me if I am wrong. Okay. Oh. Changing gears. Will polar bears survive or become extinct? I don't think they're going to become extinct. They are really trying, but it may be only in captivity. That makes me cry. Okay, but we'll look at it. Number 10. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mims. I appreciate that. Pamela, are you not on tonight with Jen Lin for the International Humane Society Live? I haven't received an invitation, so nope, haven't heard anything, so oh well. I need to contact Jen Lin. I will maybe tomorrow. I don't want to do it today, then it'd be like, oh, I just happened to be asking today when you're having something I'm not invited to. No, but she had graciously offered to teach me more about connecting with guides and things like that, and I've just been, I just gotten, all communications have just gotten away from me. So, however, I will say, are you ready? Next Tuesday, yes. Not only next Tuesday are we having Andre back on from Astrology Alert, but this weekend I'm going to create some very simple graphics. Very, very simple. Even if you're like, I don't know, I don't understand astrology, I don't get, you will be able to understand this. This particular game-changing way that Andre is doing charts, one of the ways to do charts that is not most the vast majority of people are not using, but it's easy. You can just, it's an option when you can go to astro.com and create a chart. But I will show you what a game changer this is, where it's just like, boom. It's going to be amazing. So simple and so amazing. Tuesday. I'm very excited. Okay. All right. I should get to move on. Shirley, will Rudy be declared unfit to testify? I don't think so. To some extent he should be, but I don't think so. I'm not picking up anything like that. Ed says someone had an interesting question about some kind of waves. Carmela says, will Republican secret plans to rewrite the Constitution be successful? They always have plans like that. Federalist Society fever dreams, kind of. They don't have the power. They don't have the power. I mean, I'm getting mental image of like my guides going, you can't get there from here is kind of what I'm getting from them. So I do. I don't think so. Let me pull out Old Faithful here. Let's see. Republicans rewriting the Constitution. Democratic power. The rise of democratic power. In the far future, maybe they'll try something, but right now, Okay. Ooh. Jane is saying that Ron Johnson of Wisconsin was, quote, informed by the FBI in 2020 that he was being drawn into the Russian net, unquote, with Grassley, etc., the boys that went to Moscow on July 4th, 2019. Ron Johnson. Let me make a note. Ron Johnson informed in 2020, drawn into Russian net with Grassley, etc. For Moscow. And they went to, on July 4th of all days, really? 2019, July 4th, really? You went to Russia on July 4th. A little on the nose for being a traitor, right? Was there a puddle and so you laid an American flag over it so you could just stomp over it to get into the building too? All right. Thank you, Jane. Oh, and again, if I ever feel, if I ever sound annoyed or dismissive, it is never at you. It is never at you. It is these people. Anyway, I've got lots of questions. Let me just start up here. Okay. Pink is saying, looking forward to another visit with Andre. Astrology is still a little confusing to me. I understand, but I will try to make it just as easy peasy, easy keyword, like the keyword, one keyword. You do this, it says this. Change, just move this slightly. Now this keyword with this keyword, it makes sense. Very simple, very, very, very simple. Jen Lynn, hey Autumn, are you still joining us tonight for the Humane Society International Fundraiser? I just got an invite. I'd love to. I would love to. I didn't know I was invited. How terrible. How terrible of me. I would love to. Jen Lin is the bomb. Jen Lin at Jen Lin Tarot is walking talent. Seriously. I would love to. Just let me know what time. I'll be there. Thank you, Roxanne. All right, we're going to start with, all right, we are going into some ugly, ugly energy. Oh, refer to email April 12th. Oh, that's why I missed it. I'm there, April 12th. 12th email. Absolutely. Thank you. I will be there with bells on. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lucky Girl, for that link, because Jen Lin is all that. Cups of tea, bags of chips, you name it. So, 7 Central. Hey. See, I'm getting to see that means that's Central Time. Okay. Thank you. Now we're going, okay, seriously, get your antacids ready, your cups of, your mugs of mint tea. Oh, thank you. We are going into ugly energy. Okay, so we're starting with Joel Greenberg's letter admitting criminal activity with Gaetz and an underage girl. We're going to look at the Duggar, who's in, who's been taken to court and is facing up to 20 years in jail. And the lawyer is not admitting, does not want the charges read. Then we're just going on to just a whole bunch of, we're going Bill Barr, Jared Kushner, Kellyanne Conway, all of their books, and will legal stuff stop that from happening. Amy Coney Barrett, Ron Johnson, Rudy, and then our polar bear is going to go extinct. We're going into dark, okay? So, all right. Oh, Una, Lori, Johnny, and Becca are joining us too. How awesome is that? Cool. Okay. Vicky, do these men have no moral compass? No, they're entitled. They think they can do whatever they want. All right, so I'm starting kind of late today. We're starting at 38. That's fine. 38. All right. Really, what we're reading on here is Gaetz. So for those of you who did not see at the beginning, might be worth going back and looking. The Daily Beast got hold of a letter that Joel Greenberg wrote to Roger Stone, where he was paying Roger Stone a lot of money, apparently. Thank you, Becca, for sharing that. And Becca of Households with Lenormand shared that. Joel Greenberg paid Roger Stone a lot of money for Roger Stone to try to get Joel Greenberg a pardon. And in doing so, in this letter, told Stone that both he and Matt Gaetz, well, the important thing here is that he took part, facilitated, and either watched or took part with Gaetz and someone who was underage. Okay, Matt. There's no reason this man should not go to jail. None. Matt Gaetz, are you going to jail? I know when a lot of this first came out, there were questions about, do his parents believe him? All of this kind of stuff. Oh, we're beyond that. We really are. Oh, gross. That's disgusting. Okay, we're getting some symbolism. Let's say that. Seven of Cups. No, they kept everything quiet. Hanged Man. King of Cups. Judgment. Well, what I'm getting here is he still thinks Daddy can get him out of the trouble. But this is major arcana. This is huge energy, and this is Gaetz, who thinks he's 50 feet tall. Because I mean, those are trees back there. This is someone who thinks they are all that, and he's not. This is an illusion. He thinks he's big. He's not big. This is big. And this is an end to all of the lies. The lies, the smoke clears. This is, you're just strung up, just suspension, that no more, no more. And this King of Cups, what this actually feels like is a lot of emotional turmoil going on with Greenberg and on and on and on. I keep getting notifications that my internet connection is... Oh, okay, it's back. It's back. Okay, good. That's disgusting. All right, so that leads us up to what he's facing. I get these, it's weird. I get these, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I find it interesting that in my spare time, I'm a novelist. And sometimes quite often in these readings, it's like I get the story up to a point, and then I have to pull more cards for the rest of the story. And it's like, really? And when I do Celtic cross spread, it's not just a Celtic, we'll do a Celtic cross. No, it's like this overloaded massive thing with way too many cards. Anyway, see, I'm trying to raise my energy up, and now we'll go back down into the grossness. Gaetz. Doesn't feel like he's going to be able to skate. Oh, it was a party. Not just the one. And there's evidence and witnesses like Joel. And women who are willing to probably come forward because he didn't pay them enough to... Oh, people are going to be upset. Who's hemmed in here? I've got strong women here, but is this the women hemmed in for somehow? Or that was odd. What is this? This Gaetz going to prison. Some people say that occasionally someone will come by and say, I only see what I want to see. It's like, no. Sometimes I see bad things happen to good people, and sometimes I see good things happen to bad people. There's that card again. That's the card I'm asking about. Oh, the Gaetz family. Yeah, little upset perhaps. Oh, he's been a very bad boy. I think we've gone beyond bad boy. He tried to destroy some evidence. So I'm getting there. Why am I not getting an answer? Either he's walking free or he's going to prison. I'm getting step by step along the way to trial, to 3 cards. Gaetz, prison uniform. Like orange jumpsuit or whatever color. Knight of Cups. Could there be some federal charges that he misused campaign funds? Mm-hmm. I think there might be some federal charges. Oh, he is. Oh, yes. Okay, this is justice befalling him. He cannot buy his way out of this. He loses everything. And he should. If he's guilty, he absolutely should lose everything. This is a sword of truth. This is the swords of truth, multiple swords of truth, going straight through his tiny, blackened, entitled heart. He's in oh so much legal trouble. So will we not have to hear about Gaetz for a while? Because of course it's going to be it would be a prison sentence like a few years. That's what makes me crazy. What he did with the women is small compared to what he actually did. He messed. What this mess financially was peanuts compared to other stuff he did wrong with money. Strong women. Enough of that. Investigators, prosecutors. You notice there are 3 women here? You get rid of the old boys club, guess what happens? Justice. Goodbye, Gaetz, you slime bag. Speaking of slime bags, 48. Duggar. Oh, now we are going into the mess. That was disgusting. This is at least as disgusting, if not worse. Because there was talk that Duggar assaulted 4 of his own sisters. And now doesn't he have 7 kids or something? But anyway, he's been arrested. He's facing up to 20 years in jail, and no one's talking about the charges. The lawyer declined to have the charges read in court. Nobody has divulged the charges yet. 6 kids, 7th on the way. Oh, thank you, Rachel. All right, Duggar. You don't need me to tell you, this guy, he's as twisted as a corkscrew. Seriously. Apparently there was a spin-off of the show Counting On. Anyway. Oh, Rachel, they did the 7th gender reveal the day before he was arrested. Aronson, oh my goodness, what have I stumbled into? We're going dark today. insult, and injury. Rachel, yes, it's just about the daughters. KD, his parents blamed his sisters last time. What do they think today? Any word about his wife wanting a divorce or him never again being able to see his daughters? I don't. Anyway, let's see. What are the charges about? Ugh. All right, sword of truth. Justice is coming. We're gonna hang our emotional anchor. We're gonna send down our emotional anchor right here on the truth, justice. We're gonna emotionally anchor here, okay? Oh. Okay. I also get complaints every once in a while where someone's like, you just react to the cards, but we don't know what they're saying. I just need a minute here. I just need a minute. Sort of truth about lovers. This could be some creeping. And threats, or this feels like it refers to what he did. I mean, I was willing. I'm always, you know me. I'm as naive as the day is long. And I would be happy to think, oh, okay, maybe it's about something completely different. Maybe it's for theft. I'm not saying theft is good, but frankly, I would rather someone was a thief than potentially children. Yeah, please. I was just two cards just fell over. It was the Tower and the Three of Swords, which is the swords through the heart. Are they going to put you away for a long time, please? Decisions. This is disgusting. Okay, look, this is all alleged. Entertainment only. What do I know? I'm reading on the collective energy, right? Right? I'm being drawn to her nightgown. Sun card. High Priestess. King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. And there are people in the family who are upset because the TV shows are likely to be canceled or not put on rerun, or they're going to lose money. Secrets. Child. possibly coming to light. But the key things are being secrets, child, love, the most disgusting side of the King of Cups. Family being upset about TV money. Every card, everything I'm getting there is saying it's bad. It's bad. Sharon, I just read today he was arrested on a car dealership scandal. Oh, okay. Is it was he is there any chance that this is just theft or Belle, we're looking at Duggar, who was just arrested and is potentially facing 20 years in jail for charges that his lawyers have declined to have read aloud in court. Kay Nelson is, thank you, has information USA Today stating what Duggar is charged with. Thank you, Aronson. Oh, okay. I don't like one cards on these kinds of questions. Oh, look, there they are again. Okay. You're done. And it feels like fall of the House of Duggar. Kashmir, I was a criminal psychology major in college. These types of people fascinate me. Bless you for being able to go into that energy, because is this the fall of the House of Duggar? The man charge. So many children. People liked seeing all the drama, all the kids, but this is someone who thinks they're above the law. Quinoa, don't you feel like you should wear gloves when you read down this kind of stuff? You have a point. Katie's saying I have a cousin with 10 kids who are part of that movement. They look just like the Duggars. Oh, jeez. All right, my skin's crawling. Aggressive law enforcement. I'm going to say something controversial, which I don't like to do. I realized back in the day people had big families. That's fine. My father was the middle child of 7. My mother was the middle child of 3, but my father was the middle child of 7. And that was very common. And there's nothing inherently wrong with someone having a big family. There isn't. However, this particular religious all right, I'm just going to say it, and I'm just going to say it. Bring on the negative comments. This whole family and movement that they're a part of, it's about glorification of one thing. And it's on the man. Oh, it's all about the kids. No, it's not. It's about subservience, subservience to God, subservience to men, subservience to and they've glorified it in these oh, it's a TV show, it's interesting, that's what this is about right there. Glorification of that. And there's nothing inherently wrong with the male form. There's nothing inherently wrong with the female form. There's nothing inherently wrong with androgynous forms or hermaphrodites or whatever. But glorification of the patriarchy and subservience of this kind of inequality leads to ugly, ugly, ugly stuff. And this is what it leads to. Yes, no respect for wives, daughters. Oh, I agree, Anthony. So anyway, Chad is saying it's another form of slavery. So anyway, well, shall we go on to Bill Barr? Let's go look at some books, shall we? Let's go down to the Trump Library bookstore. So, wow, this doesn't even seem that bad compared to what we were just reading on. Oh, wait. We're talking about Bill Barr. Thank you, guys. All right, Bill Barr. Let's go down to the bookstore. So, Bill Barr, you're writing a book, a first-person account of about your time running the Justice Department. Really? While you gutted the Mueller report, while there were the most heinous things done to children, women and children, and everyone else at the border. But you're gonna write a book. Meanwhile, all of those people are traumatized and damaged for the rest of their lives. But you're gonna write a book, really? How's that gonna go? Bill Barr. The good news is there is diminishing returns. There are only a few of these books, or very few of these books, people are going to come out with that are going to really make any money. Yeah. And the first thing that's going to happen is Twitter is going to skewer this guy for what happened to children under his watch. Yep. And they should. Oh, yes, the victory. The victory of the Trump way of doing things. Oh, shine a light on all the Trump corruption, white supremacy ideals. This is feeling like this is going to go down in history, that this guy is forever linked to Trump policies, to Trump cruelty. And as Trump himself is looked at as more and more and more of a villain over the coming years, decades, centuries, Bill Barr is going to be a footnote. He's going to be looked at like the henchman around Hitler. I'm serious. If anybody remembers his name, it will be with disgust. Yeah, write your book. Go ahead. Don't forget, Mein Kampf is a book too. But at least any royalties from Mein Kampf for decades now have gone to charity, all of them. But you're going to try to make money off of all that cruelty. Really? Go ahead. He's going to write it. That's what this feels like. He's going to write it. It's going to go down through history, and he's going to be seen. You are the chief law enforcement officer under Trump. He's cementing his appalling reputation, and it is going to be so much worse than he thinks. And he thinks he's going to write a book, and it's going to sound wonderful. It's his side of things. Oh boy. Oh, is he going to make any money from this? Is Barr going to make any money? Hello, Nia. It's saying you read my mind. Yeah, sure. His name will go down like mud. So is Bill Barr going to make just a ton of money off of this? Oh, there's money here. So he's going to end up better off financially. Really. Aggressive law enforcement. That might be against him. Because I'll tell you, if I was one of the, I'm in a better position. I am a Caucasian woman who is an American. If he was making money off of this and I was one of the people he had damaged so badly, I would have that man in court so fast his head would spin. But there are people who will stand up for the people Barr has damaged. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me put the rest of the cards up. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. Oh yeah, he's been Attorney General. He's important. He's worked for presidents. He's all of that. He's a part of this big money. Everything's through the institution, the presidency, all of that. He's going to have this dynasty. He's going to have all of this. No, that's a big change. That's a Chariot right in the middle. The strongest card here. See, it starts out with, I'm going to be a family with money. And then you have 4 major arcana. So it goes from this much energy, the family, the empire, the little, to this much energy of an institution. He thought by getting close to the institution, he ends up in a nice place. But this institution is not his institution anymore. This is big change. Big change. This can also be the higher arcana, the higher octave of the Knight of Swords. Aggressive. It could be civil suits. It could be all kind of stuff, causing immense outcry and strength. People standing up, people being able to legally, people who are hurt being able to legally stand up to him. Oh, he is putting a giant target on his back. Enjoy that money while you can, Spiff. Jared, 110. Okay. Holly, that was when you needed all your children to help on the farm. And there was also a lot of stuff that happened back then that people don't talk about. But Crystal is saying, can we please get some more honorable people in charge, please? Yes. Crystal Tarot Apothecary. Yes, please. Roxanne, I wish Barr would get redacted. Pink, will he put anything incriminating about Trump in his book? Ooh. Let me jot that down. Anything incriminating Trump in book. 111. Will Bill Barr put anything incriminating about Trump in that book? Possibility. It does not feel impossible at all. Bill Barr put something incriminating against Trump. Feels like it. Patricia, will it be on Audible so Trump can read it? Yeah, except I don't think he has that much attention span to get through a whole audiobook. Maybe if they write the highlights on Post-it notes next to pictures of his own face so he doesn't lose interest. I wish I was kidding. Are you going to put something incriminating about Trump in your book? He's going to get Trump in trouble. Okay, I believe it when I see it, but I just felt like, I was like, somebody's going to get Trump in trouble. And it was like, oh, well, maybe he'll have other trouble. And it felt like New York, like Manhattan District Attorney Cy Vance. It just felt like coming down on him. But they're not going to come down on him for months because they're still going through all the tax records and everything. But it felt like it's like imminent. Yeah, we'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. Actually, it feels like there's going to be a lot that's going to take what is left of Trump's reputation and inadvertently, because Barr, of course, he doesn't. If he makes Trump look all bad, he'll look all bad. So he's not going to make Trump look all bad, but he's inadvertently just going to grind Trump under his heel. Is going to be the effect. It's not something about up here. Where was it? There was something, and I'm afraid I missed it, but it was something about, oh, here it is. Shirley was saying every year a small town library has a book sale. On the last day, all the books are 25 cents. I bet there'll be a bunch of these books. True, but I gotta tell you, those library book sales, oh my gosh, I loved those. I always went to those. I always got way too many books. It was so much fun. And anybody who went with me, they were like, yeah, you do your thing, and then I'll just be in the coffee shop, or I'll just be in I'll be in the waiting area, or I'll go find a seat in the library, because anyway. Well, he actually might say some incriminating things about himself, because here's the suspension. This is getting himself strung up by the heels over some kind of policy toward children. Right in the center, he's on the defensive for Trump policies because he fought for them and he looked out for the long-term success, and he ends up Yeah, it's not going to be good for anybody. Seriously? Come on, Barr. I don't want you to get millions of dollars for this book, but come on. Please, write your book. Go ahead. This is going to get both of you into trouble. That's what I'm getting. All right. Speaking of trouble, 1:15:30. Jared Kushner. Let's talk about Jared Kushner writing a book. Man. So, but the problem is that apparently he's not having much luck selling the idea of selling a book, or getting an advance, because he's not popular enough with the MAGA crowd. Duh. Do those awful white supremacists, guys, do they not like you, little girly man? Evil mannequin. I don't think he's a little girly man, and I don't care if he is. I'm saying that that's how they view him. Sherry's asking, do you think they'll all use the same ghostwriter? Imagine interviewing that person. Wow. Talk about some tales to tell. Ooh, okay. Kushner. Gonna find a publisher for a multi-million-dollar book. Well, maybe some legal matters take up your time, get in the way. Kushner. Oh, somebody's interested. Oh, yes, someone's very interested. Promising him all kinds of things. Come published with us. We're going to promote it here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Oh, please. There's an influx. There are too many. You'd have to come up with something really good to stand out. But yeah, it feels very strongly like there's a publisher out there going, oh, please. More than one. Oh, please. Some are more much too niche. But the thief card. Oh, sorry about the lawnmower outside. The neighbors. Thief card. Swords in the back. Communication right in the middle. Sun card. And the card of charity. I don't think he's going to get a very good book deal. That's a... Oh, well, this person got millions of dollars, but it'll give you, advance you, because all these big, when people are paid, they're not paid outright for this money. I mean, well, they are. It's an advance on their royalties. Publishers are really good at actually having some idea of how many copies are actually going to be sold, and how much money the publishing house is really going to make. So, and royalty levels for when you go through publishers, royalty. Okay, let me back up. I have my own publishing thing, Book Art Media, and that's how I organize all my creative stuff. But I self-publish because I go through Amazon, or if you go wide, you can go to Barnes and Noble. You can self-publish there. You can up in Canada, all these places. But through Amazon, if I publish a book there, depending on the price I put it at, if it's at least $2.99, if it's between $2.99 and $9.99, I can get as much as, if it's sold in America, I can get as much as like 70% of that money that people buy when people buy it. And if it's less than $2.99, or I think over $9.99, or anyway, it goes down to 35%. So the author gets 35%. With these big publishers, you get literally like 6 to 8% of when people buy the book, what they pay. The author gets about 6 to 8%. That's why the self-publishing revolution is so big. You won't sell as many copies. You won't be able to get into bookstores on the whole, but you don't get as much money. And these big publishing houses, they know how much money these books are going to make. So compared to what Kushner thinks his book is worth, pittance. Not a pittance like what you and I would consider a pittance. I get excited if, there's a sale on the smallest things, but he's going to find it insulting. He's not popular. He really isn't. Aaron Stone, there's a publisher interested in Kushner's book. Are their initials FBI? He wouldn't put anything incriminating in his book. Yeah, quinoa. Will these books later be moved to the fiction fantasy section? Investigators. I don't think that's about the book. He's not going to put anything incriminating in the book. What he is going to be facing is investigators under the Biden DOJ about how he procured money. Some stuff he did with money while he was politically wedded to Trump. That's what he needs to be thinking about. Bon chance. Jeez. Katie. Poor mannequin. Yeah. Yikes. Okay, 122.30. Now this, unfortunately, people are looking forward to the Kellyanne Conway book, although she will never see a dime of my money. Hello, Pumpkin. How are you, good Al? Hello, Bravester Alfred of Pumpkin. Hello, good boy. Hello, good boy. You are very precious. Yes, you are. You are very precious. Oh, wait, one more. One more. Oh, you're very good. Yes, you are. You are the good boy. Oh, sharpen the claws. Sharpen the claws. Oh, he's a good boy. Okay. And that was Pumpkin. Okay. 123:30. Okay. 23:30. All right. The Pumpkin. Sir Alfred. Yes. Very rare sighting of Pumpkin. There's a good boy. All right. The people are looking forward to the idea of a Kellyanne Conway book because she would dish dirt. This woman would never see a dime of my money. And after the videos her daughter released, Kellyanne Conway's future book, that is Pumpkin. That was Pumpkin. Kellyanne Conway. Oh my gosh, she thinks she is. They're getting a divorce, aren't they? The Conways? Because she is just feeling herself. She's like, I'm a catch. The word sexy came to mind. I am the great Kellyanne Conway, the only successful woman campaign manager, presidential campaign manager in history. Nobody cares. We have a different president now. And you're a liar. Nobody cares. You're also a troll. The divorce. They're fighting about money. And she thinks she deserved all of it. She's incredibly surprised. She's incredibly insecure. And she's totally masking it. She is just waking up every day, making up some of her own Kool-Aid and drinking it. Yeah, maybe you should care about the kids. Maybe you should focus on the kids. Nope. I should have more money. Didn't they buy like a $7 or $8 million house in Washington, D.C. or something? I can't imagine living in a $7 million house. I'm not saying no one should. There's some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful architecture. People work very hard. That's fine. It's just, for what? For lying? Enjoy it while you're on Earth, because man. But yeah, maybe you should care about the kids. She's coming. She's in for a tumble. She is in for a big tumble, and she will look back on in future. She will feel very beaten up by having been a part of this. She'll be later in life, she's going to be very, very angry with Trump. You enabled him. Tell me about this tumble. And that didn't say anything about the book. Oh, 3 cards on the book. Then we'll ask about the tumble. Donna's saying the Conway's house is in New Jersey. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not reading the questions right now. Or your comments right now. I'm just trying to reach for this energy. Oh my gosh. The book. 3 cards on the book. Oh, she wants to dish. Oh, she wants to dish. That's what she did with a lot of her time. Certainly earlier in the administration, she would apparently spend her time sitting at her desk, texting reporters, leaking gossip, trying to undercut other people's power. There was somebody who shared an office with her who said that's what she spent her time doing. Big changes. Tower card, Chariot. All right, Trump's base of power. She might make some money. There might be an offer, but it's actually it's going to be one of those books people talk about, but they don't want to buy because they don't want to give her money. But if somebody wants to publish the excerpts and give us the general idea, most salacious stuff, sure, I'll listen. But I'll listen with somebody else getting the money for my attention. It's not going to be what she wants. All right, but what's going on with that tower? Because there is a tower coming for Kellyanne Conway. There's a tower coming for Kellyanne Conway. It's about Trump. Okay, Trump the man. Fair enough. The political and legal swords that are going to sink into Trump's metaphorical back are also going to sink into hers. She put a lot out there. Trump propaganda. She sent the ships out. They will come back. Things she said, things she pushed, things she witnessed. These swords will also sink into her back, is what it feels like. Not literal. And we don't want any, seriously, do not want anyone getting hurt here. We want justice, literally. That's all. That is all I want. Justice. Courtroom. Justice. Kellyanne Conway. What is she going to do once she's out of the limelight? She thinks she should be set for life. She should just live in luxury for the rest of her life. She feels like she shouldn't even have to work. And I'm not saying people shouldn't be able to retire early again. Not one of those people. But she sold her soul for money and attention and power. And she thinks she's bigger and more important than she actually is. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. She's going to end up financially in bad shape. And here's a prosecutor. She's going to get sucked into legal stuff related to Trump. That's not getting on her. Goodbye. And I'm not going to spend much time or energy on this person. 133. The Supreme Court. So, apparently, you can't make this up. Supreme Court Stepford Justice Amy Coney Barrett is writing a book, I'm not kidding, on why judges must remain unbiased. How's that going to go? Amy Coney Barrett writing a book on why judges must remain unbiased. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She's going to get raked over the coals. Raked over the coals. Oh, it's not going to be received well. It's naive. And she is a walking, all she is a nasty Trump victory, Trump McConnell victory. That's all she is. They're going to take her apart. This is going to hurt her reputation, because the media is going to run with this. They are going to rip her apart. And it's going to sound very naive and very she gonna make lots of money off of this, because reputationally in the country, you will be made fun of for this forever, is what it feels like. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Thank you. You matter to me. You matter to me. Gonna make lots of money? Oh yeah, actually MAGA people will actually buy her book. They won't read it, but they'll buy it. Insult to injury. Yeah, that's what this is. Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Yeah, MAGA people are going to buy it. She'll make some money for her judgment and mostly her links to Trump and his way of thinking. Okay, now the other rotten human being we are reading on today. Oh my gosh, 136.30. Oh, I'm gonna crawl out of this reading today. These readings today. Ron Johnson. Jeez. Oh, Ron Johnson. I lived in Wisconsin. Full disclosure. I lived in Wisconsin twice, actually. I have never voted for Ron Johnson. Never. No. Nope. Are you going to have some legal problems here? Because apparently he could get sucked into the Ukraine mess, or apparently, according to you guys, thank you, Ron Johnson was informed in 2020 that he was being drawn into the Russian net with Grassley, etc., for the trip to Moscow that they took on July 4th, 2019. Did you take American flags to burn too? July 4th, you went to Russia. Yeah, Kima, break up the kitties. Yeah. Ron Johnson, do you have some legal problems in your future? He's getting more and more unhinged. Have you noticed that? He used to be just annoying, but he was relatively quiet about it, about how heinous he was. But it just, in this last year, he has really just, he's coming unraveled. Yeah, and the Democrats around him are just going about their business, just doing their thing. And he's just, it's like, what is he doing now? This is just a quiet little. I'm just going to pull the cards and get an overview before I talk about them. Oh, I've got corruption of the devil right in the middle. Oh, Ron. Ron. Vicky, can you pull a positive card with a positive message? Oh, yes. Oh, definitely, I will. Ron Johnson. This is, yes, of course, anyone who goes after these Republicans is a Democrat. The Democrats will be causing him some, or actually may already have, caused him some sleepless nights because of absolute corruption in the middle of what he's doing. This is the rise and supremacy of Democratic power for the next however many years. This is the chariot carrying all of this this is the higher octave of the Knight of Swords, the aggressive law enforcement. This is the higher octave of that. This is Democratic power now that Republicans are not in control of the presidency, the DOJ, the et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Ask not for whom the chariot is coming for, Ron. It comes for thee. Yeah. There's some heavy, there's more corruption at the center of this than we know. Entertainment only. What do I know? Just read on the collective energy. But this is the most powerful card in the deck, and it's the Devil card. Major Arcana. And he's got a world of hurt going to crash into him. It's moving slowly now, but Ron. So is Ron looking at potential jail time? Oh, Pamela, I'm so sorry. It's so dark here. I'm going to see you tonight with the fundraiser. I need a light surge. Political readings of this darkness. So energy draining. I have to warn to step back from it. Love and light. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I'm almost done. So, Ron Johnson, is there going to be some justice here? Please. There's some panic there. He feels helpless. There's something he feels really helpless about, and he doesn't like that feeling. Nobody likes feeling helpless. There's something he did, and he feels helpless about it. Well, that's a dynasty, and that's a moneyed family. I don't know what moneyed family, though. Lover's card. 2 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Thank you, Marby. Thank you. Marie stepped out. Who is this on, please? Ron Johnson. Is he going to go to jail? This does not feel like jail. But he's going to be in trouble. Polly wanted to toughen up, Cupcake. He thinks he's fine. He thinks he's sitting pretty. He thinks they don't have anything on him. Wait. Again, part of the story. It's hard to imagine Ron Johnson going to jail. I mean, I'm having trouble picturing him. Oh, no. It's not impossible, though. This evening at 7 o'clock Central Time on Jen Lynn Tarot, we'll do the fundraiser for animals. I'll be there. The World, he's out. He's going to be out. That's very strong. Those are investigators. He still thinks he's fine, and no, they're investigators, and it feels like he's going to be out. It's gonna come out of the. He's. I'm fine. This is going to be. This feels like it's a whole different thing where it's. He can't even comprehend this. But it shows up, and it's like, whoa, what? Do you know who I am? Unfortunately, yes, I know who you are. I lived in your state twice. Okay, Nelson, Ron Johnson is compromised. It could be. Don't know. Oh, that's a burden. Did you take stuff? That feels like you took stuff. See you later, Kathleen. You took stuff. That's what I'm getting. He took stuff. All right. There are 2 more questions, but I'm not going to read on them today. Oh, we can read on them tomorrow. After all this time of these dark questions. So we're going to end with a message for us. A message for us. 145. Message for us. Okay. Oh, thank heavens we got. Come on, guys. Let's get out of the bog of eternal stench. Come on. Come on. Happier day. Brighter day. Justice is coming. Okay. All right. Come on. Let us go have cocoa. Let us have the cocoa. Let us smile. Let us enjoy. Let us make popcorn. Let us sit back and enjoy people who have done horrible things being arrested. Because that is happening. A message for us. Buckle up, Buttercup, is what I'm getting. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you. Oh, Teresa's saying I have a nice vegan apple spice cake. Oh. Please, can I have some? Justice. The justice card. Take heart. Finally showing up. The economy is going to pick up. People are getting vaccinated. We're in bad shape, but there's a new beginning. The economy will be coming back. People are being vaccinated. You'll be able to see people. And while in background, these rotten people, justice is coming for them. This is good. This is good. Matter of fact, I've got Jerry sitting right behind Justice here. This is good. This is good stuff. Okay? I hope that you have a wonderful day. At 4 o'clock, I will be over on Book Art Media, the Book Art Media channel for writing sprints, for creative writing. That's what we do over there every afternoon. It's turning into every afternoon, yeah. And so if you write, if you want some time to be creative, we do these just 25-minute sprints. You work on your own project. It should be fun. And tonight at 7 o'clock, I will be on Jen Lynn Tarot. My email completely got away from me, and apparently it's tonight. So I'm excited. We'll raise some money for some animals over on Jen Lynn Tarot tonight at 7 o'clock Central. So 2 hours, I'll be on the Book Art Media channel, and then 5 hours from now, I'll be on Jen Lynn Tarot. So thank you. Thank you. Be well. Be well. There are good days ahead. We're getting through this. And I will definitely see you tomorrow, okay? Have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow, certainly.